Hello, all you hardcores. It's Big P here. I'm joined by Max Jenkins from Scarborough, a one-on-one heavyweight professional boxer. How you doing, Max?
Yeah, doing good. Deja vu at the minute.
You doing what, Max?
Well, it's deja vu at the minute. It seems well, seems to be training like a lot at the minute. So yeah,
Traded a lot,
it's
Max. Go on, Max.
yeah, I am actually. I'm actually hammering it. So
Yeah. Oh.
because I've got a bet on with Big Ron and I. So now I want him not only to successfully do the bet, but absolutely rinse him. So yeah.
Ron will take the winnings, if you lose the bet. I can assure
Oh, I know he will. I know he's just like you. You're ruthless pair of you. So, you know, he ain't losing. So I ain't losing. So you know what I mean?
Ron will give a tramp 50 quid in the street, but if you've had a £10 bet, it's shirts off on
Yeah, yeah,
cobbles.
yeah. So he loves the Sheffield Wednesday, doesn't he?
Yeah, he tried to buy it, Dennis. Dennis and his
Oh, did he?
Dennis and his consortium. Yeah, it's all online if you look. We nearly did as well.
Didn't know that.
Right, that was a long time ago. That right. Let's go through a few points. Right, the Conor Ben situation. We'll get to the drug testing in a minute, but we're going to go backwards here. I've just seen an interview with Spotty Frank, aka Frank Smith from
Hmm.
Matchroom, saying, and they've said to him today at 3 p.m. Frank, about this Conor Ben interview with Piers Morgan has gone, I haven't even seen it. So the head of Matchroom, the CEO of Matchroom, Rising Star, and don't forget you're in that boxing magazine, one of the 13th most powerful man in boxing, Spotty Frank. So Spotty
Hmm.
Frank, the 13th most powerful man in boxing, hasn't seen the most viral boxing of the last video of the last 2 weeks in boxing. He hadn't seen it, but everybody's seen it. But Eddie Hearn's right hand man hasn't seen it. Do you believe that, Max? Yes or no?
No, I don't believe a word that comes out of their mouths. To be honest,
Right?
um, no, I don't. I don't believe a word that comes. To be honest, because there's a few things here. You know, Conor Ben was their rising star, and the tracks have come off. Now they're trying to, let's put layman terms, trying to fix the tracks, aren't they? So he can motor again, um, which they're trying to do and do. Um, but yeah, I don't believe a word what Frank says. I think he's just trying to make the situation die down and like usher away from it all.
They keep going on about the WBC have cleared them and all this, and they're the ones that wanted him to have the testing in the first place. And it's their testing thing and all that. But he's still not clear bit bored, is he?
You know what? With the board, and I'm glad about this. The standing firm over this, aren't they? But it appears so.
Probably
Um,
because they've got insurance on it, haven't they? On this kind of thing, they've got insurance, haven't they? So
well, I mean, look, look. There's just a few things. Integrity needs to be back in boxing, doesn't it? It needs to be, you
yeah.
know, because look, we've got Tommy Fury winning against Jake Paul. That's number one. We need Conor Ben not to come back in British boxing. Number two. Number three, the biggest, ultimate, and the best one is we need Fury v Usyk to happen, and it might just put boxing back on again.
Well, when we talk about this drug testing thing, right? Let's say Conor Ben suits board, yeah.
Yeah,
Right, he suits board because they didn't let fight go ahead. But yet he's still not willing to show us this proof that he's innocent. So how can he suit board? Because if he goes to
yeah,
court, what they're going to say, why are you suing board? He's going to say, they stopped me fight, bro. I was going to get 3.5 million guaranteed. And then there's upside, which could be up to 5 million, couldn't it? It works out, depending on how many sales. There's cost me pain and suffering and all this. You heard all that in the interview, didn't you? So he's
yeah.
going down that route. But the board are going to say their defences, well, he failed two drug tests. and they were going in with a guy who were depleted anyway. We weren't happy about it, but we went ahead with it, and now he's failed this. How could we let it go ahead? What if that happens? So they're going to play safety card, aren't they? And that's basically what it'll come down to. There'll be he said, she said. They'll throw all facts and scientific nonsense at you at the board and have a trial, and it'll cost loads of money, and only people who back out at lawyers on both sides. And it'll come down to this. Robert Smith stopped the fight, he's going to say, because he failed 2 dope tests. And Conor Benn's going to say, I'm innocent at dope tests, but he hasn't proved his innocence. That's where we're at. So I've just saved him a lot of money, haven't I?
There's so many independent factors in this.
Go guilty. I've saved you thousands there, Conor.
I mean, to be honest, Russ, there's independent factors here because look, let's boil it down and simplify it a little bit. Right, they said it's the eggs, okay? It's contamination, okay? And put it back to the eggs. Well, I'll tell you what, Conor, let's see your receipts. Let's see your receipts. Your food receipts the past 12 months, because obviously you're elite athlete, you have to keep your expenses, etc. Now let's find these eggs, what you've done and where they've been imported, and let's go back where they are farmed and see if clomid is put into these chickens. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's number one. Number two, okay, Conor, well, we accept what you say, right? Okay, it's roughly 35 eggs you're consuming. Have you ever tried putting 35 eggs in fluid into a bowl, Russ? Do you know how much that is? That's a lot. You're right. Yeah. So what we do, Conor, we put these 35 eggs into a bowl for you. Okay. And you've got to consume them every day for the next 40 days. Number three, Conor, you do a lie detector test, right? In front of us, by external source, in front of us.
And we're talking about sources, Max. You'll get me thinking about daddies and and bacon.
Well, but basically, you get external provider come in and do a lie detector test. If you pass that, and if you can prove in any one of those three, Conor, right?
Yeah.
With a tick, you can have your license back. But until then, off you F-U-C-K. You know what I mean? So Foxtrot, Oscar. You know what I mean?
Max going in deep on Conor Benn.
Well, no, it's look. I mean, come on. I mean, how many times are people going to get away from it? So it's B sample. Where is it? Oh yeah, B test. Blah blah blah. And he, the Piers Morgan. I mean, the Piers Morgan interviews hasn't done him any favors. He's basically what he's done is like his head's under the bus. He's somehow got in the bus and driven himself over. That's what he's done. That's one. And then look. How many people are going to keep getting away with it? Dillian White, Canelo. It's just, I mean, Canelo actually got the ban, didn't he? But Dillian White never got anything. And it's Eddie getting away with it. I mean, I saw that interview of Eddie Hearn, and he's going deep on other boxers and that legacy, speaking these different things. And he's trying to get away. In fact, he's trying to move on Conor Benn's career. It's such a stinking factor of him. Look, I don't think anyone's going to take to him in this country now. I think he's just going to be known as a villain and a cheat. And I think people are more likely like to see him iced than be a hero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's rubbed a few people up the wrong way, hasn't he? But I thought it was nice and cozy. Interview from Piers Morgan. I've seen him go heavy on a lot more people with a lot more with people with lesser issues. Do you know what I mean? He went soft on him, I thought, mate. You know what I mean?
Oh, so soft or not, but he still can't. I mean, look, you look at the body language and how he was perceiving himself. He's a guilty man there.
What with his muzzy?
Yeah, look. I mean, let's be honest.
Did you see Muzzy on him? What were all that about?
I don't know. I think he's trying to be like his dad.
He's the Muzzy transplant if he wants to be Burt Reynolds.
I mean, look, or what's his name out of Magnum PI?
Who?
Have you never seen Magnum PI?
Yeah, I used to watch it when I was an old Nick. It used to be on in the morning on Channel 5, 11 a.m. I used to think this
Yeah,
is all right.
yeah,
I leave
yeah,
bad.
yeah. Nah, Conor Benn, he's guilty, isn't he? But this is what he's done. He's tried to get everyone to believe his lie. He's gone down a path, trying to tell the truth path. He's gone that far down the path. He can't really turn around and say, "Look, I've taken it." I mean, as foolish as it sounds, he's better off just saying and giving up the game, or like a few weeks back saying, "Yeah, look, you know what, I've taken it," because he wouldn't be. He'd be a lot more well liked. Or if you played the mental health card a few months back and said, "Yeah, look, I've taken it," you know what I mean? You could probably open up a little bit, you know. But they've advised him properly all wrong here. They've done the hash of this situation that bad. They can't get it any worse from, in my opinion.
I know. It's the right fucking corned beef job, isn't it, Max?
Yeah.
Hey, it's a
Yeah.
right mess, isn't it? I mean, you've got Darren Barker there not coming out saying a word. Coogan not even asking him about Conor Benn on interview today. Barker never mentioned it, and Coogan did because Sims has trained Barker, didn't he? Do you know what I mean? And then you've got Frank Smith saying he hadn't seen it. Eddie's come out all guns blazing, and that's it. They've left it to Eddie, haven't they? All of them.
That's what I mean. And
And
to be honest,
Bellew, they're not going to put him in firing line, are they? Because he'll have something to say about it. And if he doesn't say, if he ain't asked about it, he'll get tortured. Bellew, because Barker wanted him stoning just like Bellew. Look what Barker said about Big Baby Miller when he got busted.
well, yeah, but let's be honest, Big Baby Miller, he didn't really do this. Never taken it. Yeah, hold his hands up in the end, didn't he?
Yeah, but all signs were there. We were screaming about it for months.
Yeah,
Heavyweights, 23 stone heavyweights, throwing 120 punches around. When Calzaghe were averaging 108
yeah, it's
max.
not right, was it?
He's
It's not
throwing
right.
more punches than Joe Calzaghe and he's twice his weight. Come on. Do I look like a lollipop?
Yeah,
Hey?
yeah, yeah. You're
Am I a
right.
lollipop?
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So everybody, all the signs were there. Then Miller got busted, didn't he? You know what I
Well,
mean?
the difference is, yeah, but difference is, Russ. He admitted it in the end. He put his hands up for.
Admitted it. Admitted it. What? As big as giant haystacks throwing 120 punches around. How can you stop that? 120 punches around. There's only 180 seconds in round. How are you going to keep him off you? Coming at you like a big buffalo.
Oh no, it'd be impossible, wouldn't it?
Throwing 120 clammers at you. Come on.
Look, I mean, let's be honest. Look, let's say Conor Benn got in with Chris Eubank and he iced him and put him into hospital. And let's say
he's damaged goods because Beef has touched him up.
well, not being funny. Okay, then if Beefy touched you out. Let's say that happened by Conor Benn, but Chris Eubank was far worse gone with his punching power of Conor Benn, and he was in a coma or something daft like that. That's attempted murder.
Yeah, but they still scream contaminated eggs or contaminated people touching it.
Well, that's the court of law.
Listen, if they had any evidence that were any good, listen, you know, if I'm on remand and I'm say done for murder, and I said, right, listen, my private investigating team have undiscovered some evidence to get Porky off remand. Porky's on scrubs in remand on basic regime. His head's gone. He's eating his poo and lot, fucking pissing under the door. His head's gone. Yeah, I mean, I'm on remand. They've got. I've got evidence that can get me out, but I don't want to show anybody. So, well, you've got to show your defence, and so you've got to show your prosecution, and they've got to show it judge, and they're probably going to let you out, or well, they're going to consider it. What else have you got? Oh no, that's all we've got. Oh, but I'm not getting it. Yeah, I'm not showing it. Well, you're going to stay on remand then. Well, Conor Benn's now got to sit it out, hasn't he? They want to play head games, don't they? And they want to play chess, and they've tried to flex the muscles with board, haven't they? But board are insured. They're not bothered, are they now? Not bothered. So it's backfired massively, hasn't it? If he's got evidence, show it. If you haven't, just go guilty and put us out of this misery and unburden yourself, Connor. It's like carrying Johnny Fisher's dad on your back.
Look, I mean, Connor, but I mean, obviously, he's saying about suicidal, and we'll touch up on it.
Suicidal. I'm
But
not
yeah,
buying into that. Everybody dare, when they come out with that, nobody dares say out there, do you? You know what I mean?
well,
If he is, well, I don't believe he is. He wasn't suicidal when Beefy Smith were flogging Eubank. They were laughing and joking him and his father, weren't they? Now they're downing bottles of red every night and what medication to get his head down. What's that's because the Reddies have gone and they're having to fork Reddies out now.
this
Well,
is the
that's
difference.
layman terms, right? He's just lost between 3.5 million and 5 million. He's
Yeah.
probably 300 bags in deep on this already. Sponsors are probably pulling out, and what is he going to do? He probably wants to run. I don't know, run up an hill or something, run up a chimney or something. I don't know. I know what I'd want to do. You'd just be head to be on fire, wouldn't it? Losing all them readies. He's called prize fighting. He's lost all them readies, and he's fucking readies out. And do you think Eddie Hearn will be bothered? They'll be on to the next one. They'll pump up hands of foam, won't they? Do you know what I mean? They'll be lining them up for him next. He'll be next one off at conveyor belt. Hands of foam. Do you know what I mean?
Thing is,
do you think Eddie cares about them? He don't care about the Bens.
No, he doesn't. No.
Do you think they care about Eddie as well? They don't care for Eddie either. His dad's been through it all. His dad's been round block. They all cared about themselves, and now it's all coming out now about blackmailing and all that nonsense. Well, why didn't you tell us about this 6 months ago? So it's coming out about it now. You didn't want to talk then about anything to do with all this scenario then. You wanted it all hush hush.
Can
you imagine him there desperately? You back there wanted to blackmail him. Does that make him as bad as him who's cheating? It's a cesspit. Let's have it right. It's a cesspit, and nobody whatsoever on YouTube or in the media is going to come out and speak like I've just spoke there now. None of them. Not even Simon Jordan's going to go to speak like I speak, mate. It's a cesspit. It's a cesspit. They all know it, mate.
Yeah, do you know what it is? The mental health, they play the mental health card, etc.
I'm not buying that mental health. So no, I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. I'm not a big lover in all these. Whenever your back's against the wall, the people pull like that, don't they?
Yeah, this is what I mean. But the difference is,
I'm not buying it.
It's this day and age, isn't it, Russ? Because
I'm not buying. We had all this big fella, didn't we? All this.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is that it's like even in the workplace.
Why didn't big fella go to court with mechanics?
Well, it's like
why did you go to court and pull mental health act? Then it all got sorted, didn't it? It just makes you wonder, doesn't it? All these people with mental health. Listen, let's get Conor Benn. Let's have him go to court. Let's have him in court and let's see him prove he's innocent. Let's see this dossier, Marks. Again, I'm filming. I'm revved up now, Mark.
Well, I can see that, Russ. But it's
I feel like I could crush a grape.
It's the difference between behavioural. When someone acts up behaviour, like their bad behaviour, then let's say, I rob an old granny at the street, down the street, yeah. I'm
a drug addict. I've got mental health issues.
Yeah. And it's almost a pardon, and it's too much of that at the minute. It's too much like what? Because you're acting up behavior. You know what I mean? It's behavioural. That's what it is. And too many people going on the mental health cuts. Oh, he's got mental health problems. What? Because he's robbed an old granny. Come on. You know what I mean? It's too much of that. Let's distinguish between
them that have got it, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And the people really have got it. And I'm not saying for 1 second, and I don't want people to jump on it. Oh, Conor Benn, look, it would have made Conor Benn feel like crap. What he's done, he's made a mistake. Yes.
But listen, don't even say to me now. He might have it. Listen, mate, he ain't got it. He's lying. There you go. Nobody dare say that.
Well,
he's lying. The blagging it.
But the thing is, I'm trying to be diplomatic.
Don't be giving me that diplomat nonsense that you always speak, Max.
Yeah, but the thing is what we're trying to say is that what he's done is giving him. It's on his own. It's obviously
He's
on,
give
from his
himself
own
a
doing.
pass, hasn't he? That's all he's done, so you can't
Yeah,
challenge it.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
like when you say I can't come to work, because what are you on about? Oh, my little one's bad. You go, oh, okay. But if he'd
yeah,
have said, oh, my back, or this or that, I'd say, listen, collect your cards. You see where I'm
exactly,
coming from? But when they play
exactly. There's a
that card,
difference.
you know what I mean?
Difference. Yeah.
I ain't
Well,
having it, mate. I'm not having it whatsoever. It's boxing, and I don't believe any of it. It's all
and and
nonsense.
and the second point, while we're on the subject, obviously Eddie's trying to say, look, right, we're getting him to fight abroad. His first fight back is abroad, bloody, bloody, blah, against Pacquiao, whoever, right? When you transfer from one license to another, etc.
Yeah,
Let's say for me, let's say I wanted to go from my license to, let's say, America, right? The
yeah,
America have to speak to your present
right.
licensing board, right? Then they will say, oh, what details can you give us about Conor Ben? Did he upheld his license on a perfect, way, bloody bar? And you know what I mean? So I don't know how he's going to get a license abroad, especially if he's failed tests. This is what gets me. You see where I'm
Matt,
going with
if
this?
they want him a license abroad, he'll get one. You got one, didn't you?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
on your second one, aren't you? From another country.
yeah. So,
You've
but
toured, you've been around more countries for more licenses, you, Max, but you got there in end because you're a trier. So if you can get there, right, that's like a pig finding a truffle. I'm sure Conor Ben can get there with all his legal team, Max, can't he?
but the point is that the difference is I haven't got a VADA test in positive, not but one, but twice, and well known documented.
You mean
There's
you're
a
not on the
difference.
gear, Max? I can't tell.
Can't, yeah, no, there's certain things we can say. There's certain things we can't say, Porky. All
For
right,
a moment there, Max, I thought you were on the old Lufaringo.
Lufaringa.
Hey, can I just give a big shout out to my mate Nicky Smedley, who's just been on phone to me. He's ordered a billboard, hasn't he? Big
Oh,
billboard
what
going
for?
up. It's going to say Nicky Smedley versus the Night Stalker. It's going to
Ah,
be in
right.
Sheffield in June or something. So, sort of give big shout out to Nicky Smedley. Good luck, but you need to get some weight off, or you might get peppered. And
Good
be
luck to
chasing people
Nicky.
around wing with weight on, dear.
Good luck to Nicky. Had a bad time. It'd be good to see him back in the ring, and
Well, yeah. Good luck.
and that's a lad who has mental health issues,
Yeah. Well,
and and he battles through it, Nicky. So I hope Nicky does well. Good luck to him.
yeah. Uh, Usyk Fury match. Does it happen?
It will do because Tyson won't never live himself down, will he? If he turns it down.
You
But
think
this is where
they just want another for Tyson? Just wants another one, just to squeeze a little bit more out of the job.
what nah wow. This is the thing, and Eddie. This is one thing I did agree with Eddie in his interviews. He was saying about Joshua, he fought Usyk back to back, no problem, no problem. Which I don't know. He was kicking and screaming a little bit. Joshua was, um, but we find the same thing that's happening with Fury. But it's all about what is it about, legacy or money? You know what I mean? He's saying he wants to be, he's the greatest of all time. Well, you're not the greatest of all time at the minute. You need to clean up. You need to clean up. Lennox Lewis was the last one to clean up. So you need to do the same, Tyson. You're dragging your heels over Usyk. It's simple because that is a 50-50 fight. Um, you've abused your body all your life, Tyson, really, and Usyk hasn't. There's a difference there. I think Usyk's still got a bit in the tank. I'm not sure Tyson has, and I think he's realizing it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh, Dylan White, Max. Is he the forgotten man of British boxing? Is he heading for Skid Row?
No, I can't say, but I've got good information. I know who he's fighting next.
Oh,
I'll say off. I'll
Max,
say off. I'll
Max,
say
don't be trying to make out that you're getting intel, Max.
I've got intel. I have got intel. I can't say what, and I've sworn
Max,
that.
oh, Max, we've had this one before, haven't we?
I'm
Andy Ruiz fighting Andy Ruiz against Tyson Fury. Well, that one of yours, wasn't it? A few months ago.
that weren't mine.
It
Who
was.
told you that? That
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
weren't
He's
mine.
fight him next, Porky. Beat him with Tyson Fury, Andy Ruiz. You are.
I never said that.
Oh,
You can jog
no,
on.
you did.
You can jog on that one.
Is Billy Joe coming back, Max? Billy Joe sausages.
Yeah, of
Or is it
course he
Billy Joe
is.
haystacks?
Of course he is at heavyweight. I think he's going to be a obviously super middle light heavy. You know, seriously,
Yeah.
I think so. I think he you know, when these boxers put on weight, especially lots of Billy Joe, putting on weight, taking off weight, there's only so much your body can keep doing that. Billy Joe will find it hard, especially what mid-30s now. He will struggle to get that off, and they'll just do a light heavy jobby on him. And you know, he's a talent, and yeah, I think he'll still fill out somewhere, but it has to be for the right fight that people want to see. Personally,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah. What we like in Malta, Max?
It was really good, actually. I can't wait because that's where I'm fighting next, isn't it? So,
Who are you fighting?
uh,
Who Dave Allen just fought?
no. So the one I've got a loss on my record, Pollock. I'm fighting his mate because he laughed at me at Czech Republic when I was
I
last
see
out.
what at you.
His sparring partner Jan Herbeck,
Yeah.
he was laughing at me
What
when I
you did, Max? You're not going to have that, are you?
well, he's getting it. He promised to fight me, so I said, let's have
Bop
it
him,
then.
Max. Bop him.
So you know, he's game. So you know, I don't want
Max, are you going to put hands on him?
put hands on. Of course you will. Of course I am.
Are you going to touch him up, Max?
Touch him up.
Punch him upside down, Max. Tyson Fury style.
Well, do a Larry Holmes jobby on him, innit?
Max, you've got a good jab. You should use it more.
Yeah.
Got a good jab, mate. Use your jab more, Max. Get into position. Be sharp.
Was down. What was it? Well, I briefly saw Dennis. Was it a couple of days ago? He was back, and I did some training at John Fuchs's gym in. Oh, what's it called? I don't know where it is. It's middle in a housing estate.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, go
on. To be fair, I thought he was going to slaughter me, like my skills, but he actually,
okay.
Yeah, I thought he was going to slaughter me, right? And he says, you know what? You actually have got half decent jab. You know, so he was quite complimentary. He only did it a one-off because I didn't want to miss a day because I'm trying to be at it every day at the minute now. So,
Come on, Max.
So, yeah, so that's where I'm at the minute. You know, so you know, got two heavyweights coming over next week for sparring.
You go.
Two heavyweights. I've got a lad called Sonny something from, I think it's Sonny Taylor from Hull. He actually trains out of Luke Kwan's gym. Oh, what's his name? Lightweight champion, former lightweight champion, Luke. Mine's gone. He's coming over, advise, and I've got another heavyweight coming over from Middlesbrough. So
have you sparred Adrian King?
No.
Would you?
Adrian King, who's that?
It's Curtis's lad, isn't it? In with dreads.
Oh no, Curtis has messaged me about it, but it's always at different times when I'm not. Yeah, I mean, because it's always during the day. I can't do it during the day. It's either like
don't be giving me that. Come spar him. He's all right.
Yeah, no, I want to. Yeah, but it's just the thing is, it's like I can't just do it at 12 o'clock during the day, coming at work. Yeah, I've got to do it at times where
He'll dares, Max. He'll dares.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, he's good. Apparently, he's the next best thing, that Adrian kid.
Yeah, they're all raving about him, aren't they?
Mm.
Apparently, Steve wouldn't like him. There's a few after him.
Yeah. Well, good luck to Curtis. Curtis has
I
got a
think he's
gem there.
18 and 19. They reckon he cracks like a mule, don't they? 6'6".
You
Yeah,
can see him being like when he turns over. I mean, because there's not going to be many people want to fight him in the amateurs, is there? So
he's knocking men out, grown men out, cold,
that's what I mean. So
cold, mate.
you'll end up seeing him fighting that Atola.
Remember
That
the name, Adrian King.
I'm just excited. I'll tell you what I'm more excited for. See what Quinn Ahmed does. I'm more excited for him
I'm excited about Quinn.
because he's something special, Russ. He really is. Even watching him, like how he moves around the ring, he's effortless. It's just fun. Even seeing him spar, he's only cruising. You know what I mean?
He wants to be knocking people out with invoice we got for his dressing gown and his shorts.
Well, I mean, look, he's only a youngster. You know, it's no rush with him, but we'll see what they do with him. You know what I mean? Because he's got plenty of time inside. You know,
He's real deal, mate. Trust me.
yeah, I agree. I agree. What catches smoke around the ring, him.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. That's about it, Max. We're out of time. I hope you well.
yeah. What's the plan for the rest of the weekend? Go out on?
No, I'm just I've got my dogs and I'm just gonna do a few videos. I've got Rico on, I think, Sunday morning. Just gonna
All
chill
right.
out, mate. I'm just snowed in, aren't
Is it that bad there?
I? Yeah, it's bad, yeah. Oh,
I'm off to Hannah Rankin tomorrow. Um,
yeah.
so I mean that should be good, I think. Well, it's not a 3-4 hour drive to Birmingham. Not looking forward to that, but you know. Um, but yeah, that's me tomorrow and Sunday. You know, it's Saturday and Sunday training, all standard stuff. So yeah.
Okie dokie then. Well, thanks for coming on, Max. I hope you're well.
Yeah, no worries. And
What's
I
your
hope I'm
Instagram, Max? What's your Instagram?
uh Maximus A. Jenkins.
Maximus at Jenkins.
Yeah.
Go on, Max. You've just had a free shout out on Porky's Corner. Be
Oh,
grateful.
thank you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Right, I'll see you soon, kid. You take care.
Yeah. You
Bye
too.
bye.
You too. See you in a bit.
See you,
Bye bye.
Max. Now that I'm afraid is that. I'm about to watch a film with Channing Tatum called Fighting and Terrence Howard. Supposed to be good. Sure, I've seen it before. Okie dokie, probably aren't. Peace out.